Hi, Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, and Ascendant. This is Dane, and I'm going to be doing your July 14th to the 20th, 2024 reading for you. Now, I ask if this reading resonates with you. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. It helps me out tremendously. It gets this channel seen by more people and the message of spirit out to more people. So, thank you so very much for doing so. And if you're interested in a private reading, check out my website, daneharttarot.com. All right. So let's see here. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly. Fantastic. Just going to make sure you can see everything here. All right. So we're going to move this down a bit. Okay. So we are crowned here by the Knight of Pentacles reversed. So the Knight of Pentacles is fire sign energy, Aries. No, the Knight of Pentacles is earth sign energy. Don't know why I said fire sign energy. Earth sign energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. If we're born on the cusp with Capricorn, if we have strong earth sign energy in our chart, we might find that there's a bit of impatience within us during this time. We want things to be moving forward. We want things to be going. We want, we want more. It's like, why is it taking so long? That's going to be a feeling that we have around money or what we value as much as money. And there's going to be a sense here of like, I'm just going to hit the gas pedal, right? I'm just going to go super, super fast, get this done, move things forward, and get to where it is that I want to be. And Spirit is telling us during this time, we'll have setbacks. If we just decide to push and push and push, we'll think like, oh, maybe I'm getting to the place that I want to be, or we'll think, oh, this is really great. Then we'll have a big setback. So just be mindful about this, because Spirit is saying, in my time, not in your time. Let me guide you. And that is going to be a very important thing. It moves us then to the Two of Pentacles reversed. So we've been out of balance, all right? And just acknowledging that within ourselves. I've been out of balance. I've been overwhelmed at times, and I'm letting things go. This is going to be a time where we say, okay, I'm going to move slowly and steadily forward. I'm going to, embrace slowly and steadily what I desire, what I want, what I need. And there's going to be this sense of I'm letting go of the constant juggling. That is going to be a very important thing. And that is going to help us see things very differently than we have been seeing them, because we have been overwhelmed. And Sagittarius, when we are getting overwhelmed, it's like, oh, I'll just put more on my plate. Like, I'll just do this because that'll make me happy. But then it's one more thing that we have to do, which winds up getting us overwhelmed. So just be aware of that during this time. We then have the Page of Swords. This is air sign energy, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Our sister sign is Gemini energy. So if we have Gemini in our chart, I'm seeing that connection to our voice, to the questioning, to the looking, to the seeking, being so important to us. And that is also just so important to us, Sagittarius, as a whole. We need to be a student of our voice, but we're also going to be connecting with how we felt heard and how we felt listened to when we were a child. So that's going to be a very big thing that comes into play during this time. How did I feel heard? How did I feel listened to? How am I embracing my voice? And how am I moving forward in the power of me? If you have children in your life who are air sign energies, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, all right, you're going to find that they say something that just like, you're like, huh, never thought of it like that before. And this could be your kids, these could be grandkids, these could be kids that you work with. So, or, nieces, nephews, that type of thing. You're going to find that somebody says something, and it's going to be said in that innocent little way that children have saying things, which might be, a little bit blunt or a little bit hurtful or a little bit intense. And it's going to be like, wow, I never saw it like that before. And it's going to open up a door to you. So just be aware of that. We then have the Three of Cups reversed. So there is some energy coming in that is about the people who couldn't raise their glass to you. They couldn't celebrate you. They couldn't see you. They couldn't raise their glass to you. They were supposed to be able to. They were supposed to be on your side, and they just weren't. So just being aware of that during this time, there's something here where as we're moving forward, as we're embracing our voice, there's going to be like, oh, wow, that person silenced me, or that person made me think that what I said was stupid. And this could be a parent, this could be a guardian, and this could be a sibling or a friend or a teacher or, a lover that we had, and they were supposed to be on our side and they just weren't. They made us feel really bad about ourselves. And we thought, oh, well, they love me. They're going to take care of this. And we're releasing a lot of vampiric energy during this time. So you might feel a little drained, or like you just want to move slower. If you're in the Northern Hemisphere, it's summer, it's hot, you want to move slower anyway. So you could just be like, oh, it's just the heat. No, you need to move things slower because you're releasing a lot of negativity that has been holding you back. And as you do so, it's like, oh, how do I traverse this new terrain? Like, how do I move forward in this seeing and respecting of myself without this negativity, without this intensity pulling me down? It brings us then to the King of Swords. Again, very strong air sign energy in this reading. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. It's all about the voice. It's all about the mind. It's all about saying, this is me and this is what I want. The King of Swords is the highest court card in the air sign energy, right? In the swords. The swords is the only weapon in the tarot. And so as we come forward with the sense of, I'm knowing my voice, I'm knowing what it is that I want, I'm knowing what it is that I'm looking for, you're also going to find that like-minded people kind of come your way. There is going to be somebody in your life. I see this person with a beard, like kind of like a pointy beard. I don't know if they just have a pointy chin, but I see this person coming forward and they just have a way of saying things rather matter-of-factly. And they're not going to realize how matter-of-fact they are. They're going to be a little bit blunt, and that's going to annoy certain people about them. But it is going to be it's going to be something that's really endearing to you about them. And they just have a way of saying it, and they're just going to be like, well, that's the truth. And you're going to need to hear that. You're going to need to hear somebody say things rather matter-of-factly, and it's going to be like, oh, I thought I was making that up, or I didn't see it like that, or I didn't realize, right, I was being taken advantage of, or that I was carrying around, so much doubt and fear. And it doesn't mean this. I'm just seeing somebody having this interaction with somebody with a sharp beard, but it's just going to be a masculine energy who is an authority, who's like, I know these things, I got these things, I see these things, right? And this person just tends to speak the truth. Like, even if you're sitting there, you're like, oh man, you don't say that out loud. They just tend to, and they walk on. It's no big deal. So just be aware of that. Yeah, with the Lover's energy, okay, I knew this card was going to come up reverse. Spirit's like, when I said about Gemini energy here, with the Page of Swords, the Lover's reverse comes forward, and that represents Gemini energy in the major arcana. So there's that duality of ourselves coming forward. We can have a bit of difficulty with Gemini energy, but I do see that the duality of Gemini energy, having two things, two passions to move forward in, two ways of looking at things, and also that like kind of flighty creativeness. And I'm not saying that to be mean to Gemini. So if you're a cross watcher and you're a Gemini and you're like, I'm not flighty, you know when to leave, and kind of when to leave almost before the party starts at times. You're like, I don't want to be here anymore, and you're gone. And that's not a bad thing. It's just not a thing that most people understand about you. So being aware of that. This is going to be a time, Sagittarius, where like, well, I have to be here, right? I have to uphold this duty. I have to get this done. And there's an energy around you like, you should have left already, right? You don't need to be there anymore. It's not helping you. And that's going to be something that we're kind of battling during this time. And it's the seeing of ourselves. It's embracing our passion. It's looking at what we desire. And it's saying, okay, I'm showing up for me, right? I'm showing up for me. But you can have a difficult relationship with a Gemini energy. Time frame is May 21st to June 20th. But also you can want things to be a lot more black and white, a lot more clear than they actually are. And this is going to be a time where we need to say, okay, there's just a duality to me. It's just going to be a little bit messy. It doesn't have to be super neat, super tidy, super just so. So being aware of that is going to be very, very, very important for us. It moves us then. And again, this is our sister sign. So here in that child energy, I see it bringing up the best in us. When it is fully matured, right, we can be coming up against that Gemini energy, and it's just going to be really frustrating. So let's see what Spirit has to say. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. And if you're interested in entering to receive a free reading, put a sun in the comment box below. A person will be chosen at random and announced at random. So hit that bell notification, because the announcement will come through a video on this channel and no other way. All right. So here we have, the wren. This is the first time the wren has come up in a reading, and the flicker, which is also the first time that bird has come up in a reading. So this is really cool. It says, be bold and confident. Use all your resources to create your dreams. And that is beautiful. I love that for you here, Sagittarius. And then reverse, we have new rhythms are coming into your life now. You are encouraged to trust and adapt. And that's going to be something we have a little bit of trouble with, right? We've taken on a lot. We're learning how to lessen our load during this week. We're learning how to release vampiric energy. We're learning how to look at things and people who haven't celebrated us and say, you know what, fine, that's on you. You live your life, I'm living mine. I don't need your approval. And yet we really like it. We're like, wow, this person was either once upon a time really important to me, or I really would have liked, this. And now we're learning that I have to stand in the power of my truth and my voice and not let anybody else rip me down. That is going to be very important. Love can be a little bit like lust during this time. So we can fall in lust with things. We have to make sure we're in love with them. So if we want to have a good summertime fling or wintertime fling, depending on where you are in the world, go for it. If that makes you happy, go for it. Know that a fling is a fling. All right. And just kind of leave it at that if you're okay with that. If you're not, then it's like, okay, what do I love? Not what am I lusting after? So just be aware of this during this time. What fulfills me instead of what do I think that I need to achieve or conquer or have that isn't going to be fulfilling in the long run, or that can also lead to being overwhelming in the long run. It moves us then to our chakra energy. Angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Okay. So we have 3 here. We have the solar plexus chakra, we have the root chakra, and we have the third chakra, all of which are in the upright position. So there is no sense of blockage here. This is determination. It feels like we've been swimming upstream. And, when Spirit said earlier, Spirit said, it's time to walk away from something. Spirit also said at that time, make sure you tell them not to give up on themselves. Is it a struggle that I'm going through? Or is it time for me to step back and choose a different path? That can be very, very difficult to come to that understanding of. So being aware of this, looking at our determination, knowing that we're swimming upstream, that there is going to be that difficulty here, but we're coming into balance with ourselves, with the root chakra. And as we do so, we need to listen. We need to listen to our inner voice, but we need to listen to the world around us. When we embrace our third chakra and not talk, which everybody loves to talk, right? But listen, it's a superpower. And it's so rare to find a good listener that is an absolutely beautiful and extraordinary thing. So if you can harness that third chakra and make that your superpower, you will be absolutely unstoppable. So let me just fix everything that got messed up here. Okay. And then our energy to be mindful of, angels and spirit guides, show me clearly. Guide this reading and show me clearly, angels. This is the Queen of Cups. This is emotional manipulation. So this can be water sign energy, Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. It doesn't have to be. Whenever Spirit gives these signs and they come forward, this is a person who has a lot of emotions to them. This can be emotionally unregulated person. All their emotions are all over the place all the time. They handle everything just like they blow up. So that is going to be a very important thing to see. It's like, okay, if this person is emotionally draining me, emotionally manipulating things, we become aware of it during this week. And it's like, what the heck? I'm not putting up with this anymore. With the Knight of Pentacles, this is going to be recklessness around money, or what you value as much as money. It's going to be, let me hit the gas pedal, let me get going. You could also have somebody really kind of badgering you for money, wanting you to invest in something or help them out or do something in some way that isn't sound. And you don't want to be mean, but you're like, no, that's not right. So just be aware of that. With the Two of Cups, with the Two of Pentacles, it comes forward of things needing to be in balance, and you weren't in balance for a while. So then money, or what we value as much as money, wasn't in balance. We were going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it was just simply overwhelming. So acknowledging this is going to be a very important thing. With the Page of Swords, there's a child in your life who has a message for you. They just have a message for you. Now, if this is somebody who has passed on, okay, that message is going to come to you through your dreams, or also through, if you said, I want to know you're here, do XYZ. You have to listen to the world around you because they're going to do so, but in a very subtle way. Also, this is a little bit of a trickster kid, so they very much like to do things a little bit silly. So just being aware of that is going to be super important. They'll do something, but it'll be in a silly way. So that's going to be a very important thing when you're asking for a message from the other side. With the Page of Swords, also, it's listening to yourself. It's listening to your inner child. It's embracing your voice. It's seeing what you desire, and it's saying, my voice matters. And it's telling your inner self, my voice matters. And embracing that with tenacity and determination and focus. With the Three of Cups reverse, there's doubt that's going to be coming forward. You can't because. And it's like, but I can, right? And that's what you're going to be saying. And it's going to be in that small kind of questioning voice, but I can. But I can do this. And that voice is going to gain more confidence. It's going to be more self-assured. And so here, with the Three of Cups, we'll have a tendency during this time to really look at the people who can't celebrate us. Like, they don't get us, they don't understand, and we'll want to convert them, right? We'll want to make them on our side. You're not going to be able to. Looking at that and saying, all right, move forward with blessings, but I need to move forward with me. That is going to be a very important thing. We're releasing vampiric energy, hurt and pain and disappointment. We're releasing a lot of toxicity that we have been holding onto, especially in our gut. And this is going to be a time where, as we release this, there's a sense of either I don't have to sacrifice for everybody else, but there's also a sense of I am moving forward in the power of my voice and where I stand. And as I release this vampiric energy, release this toxicity that has held me back, I start to realize that I can. I start to realize that I can do a heck of a lot of things that I just thought I couldn't be a part of, or I didn't get to be. With the King of Swords, I'm telling you, I don't think this person plays. This might be one of the people that kind of like comes in. They're like angel people. They come into our lives to say something that we need to hear, but then they disappear, right? So just be aware of that. Just be aware of that. But with the King of Swords as well, it is embracing your voice. You go from being a student to saying, this is my voice, this is what I want, this is how I'm moving forward, this is what I'm going after. And you do so with just like this instantaneous, like snap of the fingers, like, I got this, I know what I want. And then you start to move forward with single-minded ambition. You start to go after what it is that you desire. You can lust after things, but this is going to be a time where it's like, I need to be aware of what's going to distract me. And I need to move forward towards what I love, but what I want to build on a solid, permanent foundation. All right. So embracing your truth, you're going to be very good at learning new things during this time, even though you're not going to think you're very good at them, Sagittarius. You are. So just know that like little mean voice is going to come into the back of your head. Ignore it. It's not valid. And embrace what you have to say. Speak your truth, but speak your truth to you. It doesn't mean that you have to speak your truth to everybody else, because they might not care, right? They're like, oh, I'm busy doing my own thing and figuring my own stuff out. Speak it to yourself, and then see yourself saying, this I know to be true. And embracing that power, embracing that tenacity, embracing that brilliance forward is really going to help you. It moves us then to our subconscious spirit message, which is the eagle reverse. And it says here, you are learning all aspects of spiritual connection and reaching new heights. And here, with it reverse, it's like we are reaching new heights with our spiritual connections and with our voice, but we're also questioning, do I even get to do this, right? Do I even get to move forward this way? We're questioning our spiritual connection because we want it to be more concrete. We want it to be more like, oh yeah, this is exactly how it is. It moves us then to our chakra energy, which is the heart chakra, and it is play. Embrace your heart. I mean, a lovely, again, non-blocked heart chakra. All the energy is flowing in absolutely brilliantly. Embrace play, embrace joy, embrace laughter. Let yourself embrace the beauty of your life, because that is just one of the most beautiful things. And human beings do not play if they don't feel safe. And so this is going to be a time and a week where we can feel safe. We can feel comfortable within ourselves. And that makes us want to play. That makes us want to laugh. That makes us want to have some fun. It moves us then to our energy to be mindful of. Be mindful with the Three of Pentacles. Be mindful of others, wanting to steal credit for your work, or, putting more on your shoulders. Is like, okay, you get this done. Well, now you have to do this. And now you have to do this. It's kind of like being Cinderella. And everybody's like, oh, well, you're just supposed to do it. And you're not treated very well. So do be mindful about that as well. It moves us then to the Seven of Swords reversed. So the Seven of Swords reversed is releasing lies. It can be lies that we told ourselves around, whether we have the right to be prosperous or not. It can be lies that other people have told us, but it is going to be a sense of, I'm releasing lies, negativities, hurts, pains, disappointments. I don't want them. And also in our life during this time, we're going to find that we're like repelling the liars. We're like, no, I don't want to hear your nonsense anymore. And we don't even realize we're doing it. But it's like, no, either you walk in truth with me or get out of my way. That's going to be the energy that's around you here, Sagittarius. And I like that for you because you're such a natural leader. You have such this, beautiful charisma to you that you need to embrace it and embody it. All right. All right, Sagittarius. I hope this reading has resonated with you. I wish you nothing but light, love, peace, and happiness. May harmony always be with you. I am sending loving, healing energy to each and every one of you. I love you all and stay safe. Let's end this reading with a meditation, a clearing away of negative energy, a raising of our positive energy as we embrace the power, intensity, and beauty of this time and of ourselves. And please note that this meditation and healing will be accompanied by a loud sound. So take a nice deep breath in, exhaling whenever it feels comfortable for you. May you move forward in peace and in harmony, Sagittarius. May blessings and prosperity always be with you. I love you all. God bless. Bye.